Prepare yourselves because Sunny Hostin was just so thoroughly roasted by Joe Rogan that it could make a lasting impression. Many detractors contend that The View's hosts are among the least knowledgeable voices on daytime television.
If you average out The View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a wealth.
The response to Karoline Leavitt's recent legal bombshell on The View has been enormous. Behind the scenes, there is continued litigation, public indignation, and growing concern. The show may have believed they could make fun of Karoline and gotten away with it, but they chose the wrong person this time. As she retaliates, she is not only exposing The View, but also pressuring them to think about making an apology in order to stop her lawsuit. Joe Rogan is up next. He also didn't withhold anything. You'll quickly see why his scathing criticism of Sunny Hostin went viral. Remember to like and subscribe for 10 years of wisdom and enjoyment. Have you already registered? Excellent. Now let's get started.
There is so much good news, so much winning out of the Trump White House right now that the mainstream legacy media can't keep up with it.
I saw you on The View.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's been overwhelming my past couple days. So I just went in there, did my thing. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know who Sunny Hostin was. I actually still really don't know. So I wasn't expecting necessarily for her to kind of try to ambush me in that way and attack my character in that way.
Well, it is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean,
yeah.
it is a rabies infested henhouse.
What caused this entire train wreck? Then, as they frequently do with young conservative voices that don't suit their narrative, it started when Karoline Leavitt was singled out by The View. But Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin went too far this time.
They really don't like this woman. She's a good communicator. And so Joy Behar just offered her analysis on why Leavitt was picked for the role.
Joy Behar grinned and asserted that Karoline's hiring was only due to Trump's assessment that she is a 10. Sunny Hostin, who was quick to resort to identity politics, attempted to paint Karoline as affluent while ignoring the fact that her success was a result of her intelligence and determination. And Whoopi Goldberg sat there nodding along. Well, that's just how she usually does things. However, this is where their calculations went wrong. Karoline turned the script, taking charge of the issue rather than following their rules, and refused to put up with their slander campaign.
While I vow to provide the truth from this podium, we ask that all of you in this room hold yourselves to that same standard. We know for a fact there have been lies that have been pushed by many legacy media outlets in this country about this president, about his family, and we will not accept that. We will call you out when we feel that your reporting is wrong or there is misinformation about this White House.
Boom. She's got more.
I would like to point out to each and every one of you that in 2024, when Joe Biden was in the Oval Office or upstairs in the residence sleeping, I'm not so sure, egg prices increased 65% in this country.
Bam!
Karoline didn't merely retaliate, she used all of her might. She exposed the absurdity of the host position by criticizing them for advocating feminism while disparaging any woman who disagrees. She emphasized how the program supports liberal women while disparaging conservative ones. She then went one step further and sued them for defamation for $800 million. You did indeed read that correctly. According to Karoline, the hosts are now pressuring her to settle after their thoughtless comments hurt her reputation. According to reports, ABC employees are frantically trying to manage the aftermath since they never anticipated that she would retaliate with such ferocity. What about the cherry on top? When Joe Rogan intervened, Sunny Hostin was completely destroyed.
If you average out The View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a wealth. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about, I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of a way to get it down. The episode of you when you're on The View, when you were running for president.
Right.
Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
How you doing? We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy.
We love it.
They're talking about you as such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this.
Trump.
Yeah. He tends to just...
Not only did Joe Rogan criticize Sunny Hostin, but he also destroyed her. He denounced her as the queen of theatrical anger, claiming that she enjoys playing the victim and attacks anyone who questions her story. He made fun of The View's claim to journalism by saying, if you average the IQ of their hosts, you're not hitting triple digits. Then he presented the receipts, reminding everyone that the show now portrays Trump as the ultimate villain while previously praising him when it suited them. He went on to criticize the entire structure of the show, likening it to a reality TV competition where the loudest voice prevails and the truth is irrelevant. The internet erupted. Hostin's reputation was severely damaged almost immediately after Rogan revealed The View and effectively canceled them. His remarks were brutal. He completed more fact-checking in 5 minutes than the show has in 5 years. The View makes fun of any woman who has a different opinion while advocating for empowerment. Even ABC's senior execs are suddenly perspiring. This isn't just negative publicity, it's a complete nightmare.
There are also calls today for The View to go next when you've got hosts like Whoopi Goldberg spitting when she's speaking about Donald Trump. Look at this.
No, you can't refute anything with him because he just, when I say him, I mean...
He rambles.
Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
But can I mention one thing?
That's on the ABC, of course, but what a class act. I mean, spitting, speaking about Donald Trump, you can't make this stuff up. Should The View go next?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Sunny Hostin has faced challenges or she's been in trouble, let's say, by executives at ABC for some of these smears and lies that she spread. There needs to be some level of accountability with these talk show hosts. People tune in to left-wing networks. They expect to get a left-wing talking point. But what they shouldn't expect or what we shouldn't treat as normal is the fact that there is nothing but denigration and maligning of characters.
The View is currently facing one of the most intense periods of pressure in its history. Behind the scenes, executives at ABC are reportedly engaged in serious discussions about making major changes to the show's structure and lineup. At the same time, several sponsors are said to be reconsidering their partnerships, worried about the potential backlash and long-term impact on their brands. The silence from Whoopi Goldberg has only added to the growing tension, signaling that the situation may be more serious than it appears publicly. Meanwhile, Sunny Hostin is facing significant damage to her public image, leading some insiders to speculate that she could be removed in an attempt to protect the show's reputation. However, many believe the damage has already been done and may not be easily reversed. In contrast, Karoline Leavitt has managed to shift public perception strongly in her favor, exposing weaknesses in the show's narrative. As a result, The View now appears increasingly vulnerable, scrambling to repair its image and regain the trust of both viewers and sponsors.
And the Democrats are in complete disarray because they have become a globalist party who like to spend taxpayer dollars on useless priorities just to cater to the left's demands here at home.
Now it's your turn to decide. Did Joe Rogan go too far with his roast, or was it completely justified? And is the lawsuit filed by Karoline Leavitt a serious warning sign? Many believe The View finally received the wake-up call it needed. The controversy has exposed deeper issues, forcing the show into a defensive position. With mounting criticism and public scrutiny, it seems increasingly likely that changes are inevitable. Whether this moment leads to accountability or further division remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: the pressure is now impossible for the show to ignore.